Chapter 6, Recruitment and Access, from Doing Developmental Research. Before you even begin your study, you want to be sure that you will have sufficient number of available participants to test. Chapter 6 focuses in particular on recruiting infants and children, since special demands are often associated with the recruitment of these populations. However, it is important to realize that whoever your research subjects are, many of these same principles will apply. As you begin thinking about or writing your study proposal, you should be thinking seriously about how and where you intend to recruit infants and children. Recruiting participants is by no means an automatic process. In most cases, in fact, it is the most difficult part of conducting research with infants and children. In an earlier chapter, in Chapter 3 in particular, we discussed the importance of considering your time constraints as you begin to think about recruiting. Unless you are at a university or a large research center with a pre-existing database of potential participants, you will have to work very hard to build meaningful relationships. Meaningful relationships are really the key to recruitment. If this means you're working with newborns, this would mean getting to know doctors and nurses. If you're working in a school system or working with children who are school age, you want to get to know teachers, parents, and principals. During your first weeks of working in a laboratory, you want to probably spend about 5 hours a week of just relationship building, as that's what you're going to need in most cases just to test one baby or child in a laboratory. Of course, it's important to realize that over time, your relationships and research potential will grow exponentially. It's important to realize that building relationships is not just about writing a post on social media like Facebook or sending a letter to a preschool. It's important to get to know the community and really familiarize yourself with people. Schools, hospitals, community agencies often want to know how you might add value to their programs. So these are just some of the tips that we talk about in Chapter 6. We also will discuss recruitment tips for children with special needs, maybe working with the media to help recruitment. We talk about issues such as socioeconomic status and recruitment, and planning your database in general.